Everybody's here. We're kind of missing a few people, man, but we're gonna go anyways. You know what I want to talk about today, first and foremost, is 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I always tell you guys, you gotta look at this like it's your own business, man. You have to approach this stuff, you know. And like I said, one thing I've been talking about a lot lately is putting it all together. All the mistakes that you made in the past, all the stuff that you guys have gone through, and all that stuff before. It's time to put it all together, man. So. I mean, it's today's Wednesday, right? And already have people falling off. You know, people not showing up. Like, look at the room from what it was today and what it was on Monday when we first had the meeting, or yesterday. You know, people are already falling off, showing up late, waking up late, whatever. Where's Ernesto? Ernesto! Hey, we're starting. So, perfect example, man. I mean, you guys got to be fucking ready, man. That's the most important thing, because I was here at 8 a.m. I know it's late a couple of days, but I'm making sure that I was here on time. You know, you guys got to do the same thing. And my job isn't to wait on you motherfuckers, man. Your job is to make sure you get here and be here on time, man. It's 8 a.m. We already went over the meeting, like, the past couple of days. We get started early, you know, the past few days, so you should already know what time it is, you guys. So, we got to put this stuff together, man. All the mistakes on stuff, we can't even make it a half a week right now, with people coming in on time, going into work, and like smashing, because I got news for you guys. It's gonna take a lot longer than a week to make this shit fucking happen. I was going over all this stuff on how we got started with Siraj right here when we started back in the RV, and that was years, man. It took a lot of good weeks of just fucking smashing, man. It took a lot of good months of smashing. It took years of that shit, and you guys can't even do it for a fucking half a week, man. Like, wake the fuck up, man. Get here on time, go to bed early, and be here on fucking time, man. Because the problem is you're late to everything. You have an opportunity, you're late to capitalize on the opportunity, man. Get to bed early, wake up early, get your money early, arrive early, man. Be successful early, do everything early, man. Stop doing this late shit and working from behind and all this problem that we have. And that's the problem that everybody's having, man, because they're always doing it late and they're always arriving late. Everything that something happens, someone's always fucking late. Like, be on time, man. All this stuff that's going on in the world right now is because people are fucking late. Like, you're late, you missed the fucking boat, man. So get this urgency going, man. And the only reason why you're doing that is because you ain't got a real purpose right now. Like, your fucking purpose sucks. Your why sucks. What you're doing it for, it fucking sucks, man. Like, you can't do it. I'm up all night early with this guy, fucking training him, man. I'm up early, excited. And this is gonna get me to the meeting that I want to go to, man, because this is what's keeping me going right here. Is growth. This is the number one thing that's keeping me going, man. And this is my why right now. I want to grow. I want to be better. And you got to do that. And when you're really on a wavelength where you're growing, I remember when Angel was up at like 5 in the morning, supposedly, you know, going to the fucking gym and stuff like that. I'm going to take his word for it. He was up earlier, January 1st, when we did the whole goals thing. He was up, ready to go, get it. He was up at the gym. He was here on time, man. He was locked in, had his hat on. He knew he wasn't selling much with his thing, so he figured out what he had to do. He threw his fucking hat on, man. He was selling 2 a day every single day. And then the difference between that, he wanted to grow, man. His purpose was serious. He was up. He wasn't late. He was here. He was locked in, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? His purpose was serious, man. So what I want to talk about is growing, man, because what I'm learning right now, and obviously, like we said, you know, we've been hearing it from Travis and things like that. He says it, you know, you got to train, you got to hire, you got to do all that stuff. And we hear it, man. But I'm actually doing it, and what it's doing is putting me to a whole nother fucking level, man. I'm literally mastering my craft right now. So you gotta master your craft. You know what I'm saying, you guys? And we have to train. And guess what? If you got somebody you gotta fucking train, are you gonna be here on time? Are you gonna fucking give everything you have with that guy? Guess what? You gotta be at your A game. You gotta stay at a fucking 10. I can't let this guy see that I'm fucking tired. I gotta let him be like, man, how the fuck does this guy do it? He's fucking crazy. He's just going all night after work, 6 hours, 7 hours of work, man. Getting up early, do your pitch. I'm training him, I'm working with him the whole drive here, the whole drive back home. Even when we're back at the fucking house, making him go to the fucking gym. This guy's like, what the fuck is going on? I gotta be at a fucking 10, man. And if you don't have that accountability, you're not training somebody, you don't have somebody next to you, you ain't never gonna see the next level. Because you can be like, yeah, I got my couple deals and I'm good, and be sleeping in the truck the whole fucking time. And not looking for people that you wanna grow, not looking on the streets. Instead, you're just back like this, getting drove around, getting dropped off, sitting bitch your whole fucking life, man. Fuck that. Get the fuck up, start moving, and start making shit happen, man. Start wanting to grow, start wanting this shit. Don't just sit still, man. If you're in the fucking car, you should be looking for opportunities to make some shit happen. And guess what? My mind has been going crazy just three little fucking days of doing this shit, man. Really, it started a whole week ago when I was on the 7-day bullshit, man. It ain't even bullshit, but look how long his fucking dad had to do it. He had to do 3 years straight to get to this fucking level, man. To get to this point, he still has more work to do. You guys can't even fucking make it till Wednesday, man. Are you kidding me? It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke, man. Get fucking serious. Figure out what you guys want to do. And if you can't do it, you can't step up to the plate, this is too much of a man's game for you, go fucking somewhere else where they'll accept that shit, man. Go somewhere else where your standards can stay weak and they won't check you for having weak-ass fucking standards, man. Because that's not how we're going to get there. And he fueled this fire because I was telling him, man, like, and I remember, we started a fucking RV, we started a little Toyota fucking Previa, man. I slept on a fucking floor for God knows how long, a whole fucking year, man. And now I want to fucking grow, and now I'm seeing it because I'm training this guy every single day. And believe me, there was times I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to do it. I had that little voice in my fucking head, but guess what? I had to shut that motherfucker up real quick, man. And I had to get out there and fucking do it. I had to get out there and fucking do it and make sure that it happens, man. So I'm waking up early, man. I'm up early in the morning. We got 8 a.m. meeting. Fuck it. I've been getting up since fucking 6. I got to get up at 6 o'clock just to make it to an 8 a.m. meeting. So that's what you got to do. And guess what? You got to sometimes do stuff you don't want to do to get to where you want to get to. And sure, maybe you may not want to get up at 8 a.m., man, but this is a start. You can't even do this. You ain't even built for fucking success, man. Because you can't even do step 1. You can't even get past the first fucking building block, man. So you got to check yourselves and see what the fuck you guys are at right now and see what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Even Roger, you know, watching the video, find a fucking babysitter, man. Shit, if you're on the fucking grind, like I ain't got no kid, but I know what, my sister needs help, somebody needs some fucking money, pay somebody 20 bucks, man. You guys might have somebody that needs to watch it, figure it the fuck out, because he ain't doing so good. He got the chain or whatever, he did all the accolades, but he only wrote like 1 or 2 deals last week. He's at 0 for the week this week, maybe 1. The week before that, it was fucking bad, so guess what? A couple chargebacks, he's back in the fucking hole again, man. That's why you gotta fucking grow. You can't ever take your foot off the gas, man. Do the same thing. Now have an apartment. Now your credit's even more fucked up than when you started. You know what I'm saying? Fucking grow, you guys. Act. This is your business, man. Actively seek, hire, trade. Get to that next level. You're gonna make more money. You're gonna be at a 10 all the fucking time. You're gonna be working harder. You're gonna be doing shit on a whole nother level you haven't seen before, man. This guy's keeping me so sharp, and I'm so grateful just for having him here because it's bigger than myself right now. So when I go out there and get a deal, I know I'm not fucking happy. Now I gotta get this guy a deal. Now I gotta get him another deal. Now I gotta get myself another deal. I gotta keep fucking going. I can't stop. I don't get satisfied. As opposed to you get 2 deals and it's cool. Your deal cancels, still no big problem, man. We gotta grow, you guys. You gotta get your why, man. You gotta get your shit straight and correct right now, because if you don't fucking do it now, you ain't never gonna do it. I got news for you. You ain't never gonna fucking do it, man. You're gonna fall off like everybody was like, Pete. He called Pete, and what did Pete say today? What did Pete tell you today? Don't pick me up. You just start going fucking backwards, man. After the momentum you just built, you start going fucking backwards, man. So when you build up this shit, keep growing, man. Keep growing, you guys. You master your craft, you get fucking better, because we can't get to that next level like Travis is at until we master fucking sales, until we master how to sell, until we master how to fucking train people, man. Until we master bringing people in, being in your A game. Like, I'm afraid to, like, when this guy even knows how to sell, I'm like, damn, I gotta replace him like right away. I gotta replace him. I gotta have somebody next to me, man. I'm seeing the light. Like I said, I'm putting it all fucking together, man, to make sure that this shit happens. And it took me to get to that first Sunday that I went out to go to work with, man. Even before that, I told myself 7 days, man, of hard work, and stuff just starts happening. Stuff just starts happening. I'm just saying it, but I really believe it, and I put action towards it, and it comes out, man. That's the law of attraction. It starts feeling itself. I didn't go fucking all the way to Africa or somewhere like, you know, fucking New York or something to find this guy. He came to me, man, because they knew everything lined up that I was fucking serious and I'm about to go do this shit. And until you get to that point, the magic ain't never gonna fucking happen to you guys, man. That magic ain't never gonna fucking happen. It ain't luck. Like he says, it's the hard work you fucking put in, man. I was already trained for this. I was like, you know what, man? I need to change some shit up. I'm gonna get up at 6 in the morning and go to the fucking gym in the fucking morning, man. And guess what? Now he's switching to 8 a.m. I'm already ready to go. I'm 10 steps ahead of you motherfuckers, man. I'm already ready. Ain't no adjustment for me. I've been doing this shit. I've been got this shit out the fucking way, man. And now I'm on the growth, man. I'm on the growth. You need to have people next to you guys. You need to be fucking training somebody. Because we all know how to sell, but guess what? You're going to stay right where you're at. You're going to get your 2 deals, and you're going to be fucking cool. And the one cancels, and it's going to be the same shit over and over and over again, and that's it, man. Fuck no. I found a newfound passion, newfound love training this guy, talking, giving him everything I know, sharing him the story with him, and it just reminded me, and it's a constant reminder of all the shit that I fucking went through. And I'm like, damn, you know what? I'm a fucking badass motherfucker. I did take everybody out when I wasn't a fucking manager. I did make myself a manager when nobody wanted to make me a manager. I remember he pulled all the managers in and he left me. I was the only one sitting outside. And I was like, man, I'm better than all these fools, man. Fuck this shit. And I did something about it. And that brought that fire back that I had. But if he wasn't here and I wasn't training him and my mind wasn't working all day and all fucking night, I wouldn't fucking remember that, man. I would still be sitting here, all right, guys. Let's just kill today, man. Let's just hit 100%, get our deals, and be home by fucking 2 o'clock. Fuck that, man. We gotta grow, man. We gotta put the fucking hours in. We haven't deserved to go home at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock yet, because we ain't built shit. We haven't done shit yet. You don't have 10 grand saved. You don't have 20 grand saved. You probably only got 5 grand saved. Probably even got 2 grand saved. You know what I'm saying? So fuck that. We gotta get to that next level, you guys. We gotta grow, man. And that's what we gotta do, you guys. This is the name of the game right here, okay? This is all we gotta do. Train, hire, close. We got phase 1 down. Everybody knows how to close in here, so let's put a check mark. We all know how to do that. So now we gotta work on the other aspects of this business, man. We gotta fucking hire, bring people in, and we gotta train them, man. I love what Fernando said. It did something to me. You know, and I heard him say it before, but it never clicked the way that it clicked now, because now I'm about this shit. I'm ready to take off. I want to do whatever it takes. He said it's a revolving door. It don't matter if these people stay. It don't matter if he stays or he goes, man. I got on fire that I still made a lot of money, whether he's going to stay here or not. You know, I made some fucking money, and guess what? It got me to a 10, above a 10. Every day I felt better these past 3 days than I had all fucking year so far, man. Because I'm helping him out. I'm getting fucking better. It's translating you guys. The fucking numbers gone up. Like, it's just magic just fucking starts happening, man. I'm doing more shit on a whole nother fucking level, man. So whether he comes in or goes, I gotta have somebody else coming after him, man. And you gotta do the same shit too, you guys. And this is the name of the game. We're here to fucking grow. This is what we're here to grow. Not stay the same. Not still get the fucking 2 to 6 deals. You know, to have 6 deals a week, man. Get somebody next to you, man. You know what it is. You know what the pressure's like when you got somebody next to you. You can't just sit back and kick back in a customer's house and fucking chug a beer with them and then come back to the car all fucking hammered and shit and then go drinking that same night and then come back even fucked up the next morning because you couldn't stop drinking. No, man, I gotta get back on the fucking ball. I gotta train this guy. After we go to the office, what are we doing? All the way home. Let me hear your pitch. Let me hear your pitch. Let me hear your pitch. And I'm like this driving, like, hey man, let me hear your pitch, man. Like, then I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to the gym now. Like, oh my god, let's do it, man. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. And guess what? That momentum I'm creating, it's unstoppable, man. And it's just 3 days of this shit. 3 fucking solid days of this. I've been preparing for 10 days, but the last 3 days have been the best fucking 3 days of my fucking life. He got on fucking board. And I was like, man, that's God, man. The way he closed that fucking deal yesterday, I was even telling myself, like, you know what? I even learned something. I would have never imagined, man. Like, it was just all fucking heart, man, how he got that fucking deal. I was in my mind, I was like, hey, man, just walk away from this shit. Like, you're wasting your time. But I really thought that, like, hey, man, you're wasting. This guy's this guy's Vietnamese. You didn't even get past the fucking gate. The mom's yelling no. The son's like this, and that. But because he was so determined, man. Oh, I just gotta get to the table. I gotta get so persistent, man. The fucking deal came through. He was rewarded. And all I can think back is all the preparation we put in, man. Being up till fucking 10, 11, 12 o'clock in the jacuzzi, pitching each other, hearing his pitch, getting it down. He picked it up fast, man. Real quick. He wants this shit. And that's why he was rewarded. The magic happened. He was rewarded with the deal. And guess what? You put that same type of determination and focus into hiring people, into training people, into being serious in your business. Even if you got nobody next to you, fucking act like it, man. Because at the end of the day, you can't afford to go get fucked up and shit like that and you gotta continuously build your business, man. You gotta do it, and having a new guy will make you feel more like you have a business than what you do right now, man, because he is your business. He's my business right now. I gotta make sure I get this guy fucking rolling, make sure it goes, and guess what? You give somebody all that, you son somebody like that, you give them everything that you have, they're gonna give it back to you, man. And we can't grow this company unless we grow, man. The name of this fucking game is growth. So if you're not growing, you're not getting a team, you're in the same fucking place you were this year. It's August already, guys. Look, it's August. It's August. What have you done since January 1st, man? How many people do you have next to you? How much money do you have saved? I mean, you got your apartment and stuff like that, but I know your apartment with your goals were much bigger than your apartment. You wanted to have your two-man team. You wanted to have this much money being made every single week. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, you guys. We gotta fucking grow, man. So I put some more notes on that. As growth is the key, man. You grow with the team. You grow spiritually, not just this business, man. You grow mentally. You grow physically. Your skills, like my fucking sales skills, like are just ridiculous now. Like I feel like I'm closing anybody I fucking talk to, man. Like the people I feel like I normally wouldn't close, I'm closing because I'm going through every little detail with this guy on how to sell, and I'm mastering my fucking craft, man. I'm mastering this shit, and his dad did it for 17 years, and that's why he can go in and get a fucking pop off a deal real quick, man. He has all these fucking people that he worked his way to that shit, man, and we gotta work our way to that shit as well too, you guys. We gotta be fucking growing. We can't be on this bullshit, cause we gotta stop it right now. Our numbers have been higher than what it's been as a company. I don't know the company numbers, but I know you guys are fucking selling. I know DQ's team are selling. We're selling a lot more. The last 2 weeks weren't fucking great. We already basically did what it took us to get to Friday. We did in fucking 2 days, man. And I'm like, all right, let's keep going. And then motherfuckers want to show up late and fuck up my momentum and fuck up the crew's momentum. I ain't having that shit, man. Get the fuck up out of here if you ain't ready for that, man. Please, do me the fucking favor. If you ain't ready to come here and get this shit and build, get the fuck out of my way. Get out of his way. Get out of whoever's trying to get out of his way. Because we're sitting here waiting on you motherfuckers. He wants to go out and make some money. We got to train. We got to get this shit. We ain't got time for you to fucking wake up late and stroll in fucking late. I'm trying to build, man. I'm trying to grow. And guess what? I got years of this shit that I got to fucking put in. So yes, I'm going to take it fucking personal when you're 15, 20, 30 fucking minutes late. Because you're slowing me down from growing and progressing where I want to get to where my business needs to get to, man. So I'm holding you fucking accountable. You're in my fucking way. You are now the fucking enemy. I got news for you. You are now my fucking enemy right now. When you're holding me back from my goals and shit like that. You're now on the other side of that fucking 1% or 10% from getting me where I want to get to. Because if you ain't with me, you ain't on the same page, we ain't rowing together, you're rowing against me. If I'm rowing forward, you're rowing backwards. And that shit don't work. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're going head to head, man. And that shit can't fucking fly, man. So choose what fucking side you want to be on, man. And whatever side you want, stay on that fucking side until it happens. So you will grow. Growth is key, man. Getting better. And that just goes with never stopping, man. The feeling that I have going through my body, the ideas that I have going through me, like, I'm ready to go. Just pitching him, man. I'm already warmed up for the day. All I gotta do is drop you guys off, get out there, get my fucking deals, and let's speed this shit the fuck up, man. Let's speed it up. That's all we got. Early starts. We didn't start at 8 a.m. just to make it to the original meeting. Fucking 10 a.m. It's 10 o'clock right now. Right. Barely getting fucking started, man. 2 hours late. 2 fucking hours late, man. We could have been on board by now. Halfway done with the fucking day just about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have this shit. And guess what? If you ain't thinking about this and this shit ain't on your fucking mind, you ain't built for success, man. You ain't built for this shit. And if you're not, that's okay. Build yourself up to it, man. Build yourself up to it. Know your mistakes and don't fucking make that mistake again. But the problem is, this has been a mistake that's been made over and over and over and over again. And guess what that's fucking called? Insanity. You ain't getting no fucking better, because why? You did it before, and you did it again, and you did it again, and you ain't getting better. Does that show proof you getting fucking better? The same problem we had January 1st, we're having August 9th, 2017. And guess what? This is going to be 18, and it's going to be 19, and it's going to be 20, then 21, then 22, then 23. Nothing changes but the fucking date. But really, you got to make that fucking change, man. You got to make the decision, first of all. And make the change and stick to it. And I just showed you guys, it fucking happens, man. I went to work on that fucking Sunday, and I was having the best time of my fucking life. All the preparation I did, I was able to literally, I had the best day of my life on the fucking beach, man. But all the preparation I did in the fucking gym allowed me to have that shit. The fucking work I put in that Sunday, I was up on board at 9 fucking o'clock. The drive was longer than what it took me. It wasn't even about getting the fucking deal, man. It was just about getting up and getting in the mode. Like, all right, man, I gotta get to the next level. I gotta continue this going. I gotta keep the momentum going, man. And I'm sitting here chilling at the bonfire. He fucking texts me out the blue, man. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for this shit. I've been locked in. I'm ready to go. I ain't gotta get warmed up. I'm already hot, baby. Let's go. Bring it on. Boom, showed him a fucking deal, got his ass trained, showed him deals, then he's on the deal the very next fucking day. That's how you get shit done, man. I'm in the business of getting shit done. I'm in the business of fucking growing, and you guys need to be too, man. So listen, I wish everybody was here to hear this shit, but you know what? It's time to cut the kid shit, man. It's time to cut the mentality. You're in a man's fucking game. Like I said, this motherfucker Travis was kicking out the top producer of the company. He had like 6 deals by Friday, made his ass fucking cry, and kicked his ass out of the fucking meeting.
True story.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't give a fuck, man. We don't give a fuck. And we gotta get back to that. We fucking lost that. It's getting fucking real soft around here. And we can't have that shit no more. I ain't taking that shit no more. You ain't sleeping in the truck. Get the fuck out. Hire somebody, bring somebody in. Let's fucking get this shit, man, because we got money to make. You got a team to build. You got a team to build. You got your mom and your family counting on you. And you're over here sleeping in the fucking back. Come on, man. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. It's time to turn the new leaf. You know what I'm saying? We got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 4 months, man. 4 months till the end of the year. And then guess what? January 1st again. I'm ready, man. I'm about to do it. My New Year's resolution. New Year's, new me, man. I want to get my 2-man team, and it's the same fucking goals you had last year. If you got the same goals as last year, you ain't got nowhere, man. You really haven't. You haven't got nowhere. Myself included, man. And I realized that. And it's August 8th, August 9th. Time to wake the fuck up, man. We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up quick, and we gotta get this shit, man. It's time to build, time to grow, time to hire, time to train. Good news is this part's done. It's really not done because you got to do it every single day, actually. You got to do it every day, man. Now we got to fucking hire. Now you got to fucking train. And guess what? It keeps you on your fucking A game. Whether they stay or don't. He's going to get a deal. You're still going to make some fucking money off that shit, man. You bring it. It's the revolving door. To get back to what I said, it's the revolving door. As long as you have people coming in. Jerry was here, but then he's gone. Frank was here, but then he's fucking gone. The money was still made while they were here. Now you gotta replace those motherfuckers and keep going on top of that. And every now and then you get somebody that's gonna fucking stick. And that's your solid guy. I know you can count on that. But you keep doing like a fucking machine, man. Day in and day out. Like he pays people. Now I see why he paid people $40 off the bus stop just to fucking watch him, to hold him accountable, to make sure he got that deal, to make sure he fucking pushed himself. That was uncomfortable, man. That's putting himself in an uncomfortable position. And 3 years of doing that shit got him to where he's at, man. And like I said, I realize that. I understand that. I hope you guys too. And that's why I'm about to fucking get there, man. And guess what? I ain't gonna fucking be late. I hate being late, man. I hate it. My dad was late his whole fucking life. He made me late for shit. I fucking hate it. So now I'm gonna be there fucking early, man. Like I told Tim, I'm 25. I want to do it by next fucking year, man. Fuck that. 4 months. They got little Mormons at Vivint that go to fucking summer. They make 100 grand in 4 fucking months. I'm doing that shit too. I'm knocking that out the fucking park. I'm ready to make $1 million, man. I'm ready to make that shit over and over and over again. And I'm fucking locked in. And how I see myself like a little ass fucking bulldog. Not the biggest, most muscular bull. The little fucking American bulldog that fucks people up, man. That just don't stop. He bites your ankle, everything, man. He'll take your fucking leg off. He just keeps going, man. The little bull that fucks people up, man. You know what I'm talking about, Gabe? That's what I see myself like, and I like that shit. I'm the fucking bulldog of this industry, man. I'm gonna keep fucking coming. I'm gonna keep coming after you, and I'm gonna fuck you up too. I'm a little guy, but shit, I'll do more damage than a fucking big ass dog. Cause I got more energy, less weight, and I got more fucking stamina. So I'm gonna just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. Aggressive little motherfucker, man. That's why I'm fucking doing it, man. Like Lou Ferrigno, he's a little dude, man. Fucking yoked out. He was competing with Arnold Schwarzenegger, stuff like that. But that's what we gotta get to, you guys. Hope you guys feel the fucking message. Hope you guys feel what I'm on right now. Because you guys gotta get on that. It's time, man. Like, I hear Bruce Buffer in my mind. That's why I want to go to the UFC fight. I just want to go just to hear Bruce Buffer. You know, when he's yelling, "It's time!" It just does something. I'm like, yep, it is fucking time, man. It's game time, baby. It's time to be at a fucking 10 or more. I'm ready. Who's ready with me, man? Who's gonna fucking do it? You're late, man. You ain't fucking ready. I gotta get away from you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't ready. You wanna sleep all fucking day. You wanna hang out. You know what I'm saying? You wanna put other priorities first. Fuck that. I gotta get this shit, man. I've been up since 6 in the morning ready to get this shit. Been up for 6, 7, 8, 4 hours already now. In that time, I wanna have some money already made. I wanna have some money made already by then. Not a bunch of wasted ass fucking time waiting around on people who still need to get their fucking life together and figure it out. I need to roll, baby. I need to fucking roll. We all gotta fucking roll. So, back to the notes. Growth is key. fucking grow your team, grow spiritually, grow mentally, man, grow physically, your skills grow. Growth is the fucking key in this business, man, because if you're not growing, you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Getting better, never stopping. Every day and every way I get better and better, man. So like I said, I'm locked in. That's my meeting. I see people falling off, but guess what? I see everybody going fucking this way. Like Ray Lewis said, all I noticed is I just noticed myself doing the opposite of what everybody else is doing. I see people going this way, going right. I see them going left. I see them going fucking down. All right, well, I'm going to be the motherfucker that's going up, and I'm going to stay going up, and I'm going to keep going up. And I ain't going to stop going up, man. I'm going to just keep going up as high as I possibly fucking can, man, until I'm in the fucking space, and then you're soaring. The hardest part is getting off the ground for any spaceship, plane takeoff, everything, man. The hardest part is getting off the ground. That takes the most fuel. It takes the most energy. It takes the most effort. It takes the most discipline, man. But once you get that momentum rolling, then you're fucking soaring. You're coasting, man. You get autopilot. You're already programmed to have the engines running and burning at a certain time every day. Your money's being coming in. You're doing this. You're doing that. Taking care of your business. And you're just soaring, man. You're on autopilot. But you're still grinding harder than 90% of the fucking world. Because you're used to doing that. You put that bitch, boop, kick autopilot. How much easier is it to fly now? You're just chilling, watching the clouds go by, still going through the walls, but it ain't nothing. It's a fucking cakewalk. All you gotta do is sit on your plane and wait till you fucking arrive there. But some of us, most of us, including myself, all of us actually need to get off that fucking ground, man. My jets, my engines, my boosters, they're still fucking going. The countdown already started. I'm at 0. Right here. This is the foundation. This is the rocket ship right here. Whatever you want to fucking do, my booster's like, all the smoke is fucking burning right now. And then it's slowly gonna go up until we get to the outer sphere, and then I'm coasting, baby. I'm coasting. I'm getting my money. I can start my meetings at 3 in the afternoon, you know, like we're in fucking Mojave, you know what I'm saying? That's the first time I've ever seen that motherfucker watch a movie in my whole fucking life, longer than 5 minutes. We fucking watch a movie, drive back from Texas, he wouldn't even watch that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I figured it out, man. I'm not saying he's coasting by any means, man, but you do get those fucking moments to where you don't have to be fucking pushing as hard as you did before just to break through, because you already broke through, man. You already fucking broke through. Let's get there, you guys. And the only time we're gonna get there is we speed this fucking process up, man. So this is the #1 fucking enemy, is being late. Is being fucking late. If you ain't early, you're fucking late. If you're on time, you're fucking late, man. We gotta be here. We gotta get here early, man. That's why they say do it when you're young, because you get it done when you're early, not in your 60s and 50s and 40s and 30s, or not even 30s. I mean 60s, 50s, 70s, 80s, 90s. That's too fucking late. Your body don't even work no more. You're driving your badass car that you always wanted. 60 years old, you fucking hit the corner real quick. Your hip pops out of place. Where's the fun in that? When you're fucking young, you can afford to have some bruised ass ribs. You know what I'm saying? You can afford to jump off fucking cliffs and shit like that. You ain't gotta warm your knees up every morning like Jerome Bettis, man. I want to share a story with you. For Super Bowl, Jerome Bettis, every morning he had to be up like 3 to 4 hours early just to get his knees warmed up. Every day for fucking practice, his knees were shot out. They were done. And he still didn't win a Super Bowl before that, man. Every day he had to fucking do that. He showed up late. He got his goal late, man. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't, but we're in control of that shit, you guys. We're in control by the decisions we make. And guess what? The decision you made last night led up to this fucking meeting right now, man. The decisions we've made has led up to all this stuff right now. So make the right decisions. I decided that I'm gonna fucking give this guy everything that I have, and guess what? I gotta be at a fucking 10 or more every single day, man. I can't afford to be lower. I can't afford to be sick. I can't afford to not give this guy, because he's counting on me to make this shit happen. He's counting on me, man. Get that accountability. Get somebody next to you that you can't fucking let down, man. Get somebody next to you guys you cannot afford to let down. Put that in your position, and guess what? It's easier to get rid of the sacrifices. It's easier to get rid of those things and stuff like that. It's easier to do that, man, because you put yourself in a position where you have to fucking perform, and this job does that, man. This job does that for you, and you have to decide to do that, man. And if you don't decide to do it, it ain't ever gonna happen. The magic ain't gonna fucking happen, man. It ain't luck. It's all the hard work we put in, man. That deal he got, yeah, that shit was not fucking luck. They say beginner's luck, but they didn't see how much fucking work we put in. You know, it could have been easy for someone to say, oh yeah, Siraj on board, yeah. Fucking, what do they say, beginner's luck or some shit like that. No, motherfucker, you didn't see how late we were up the night before, the day before, the first day he came out. Like, he was ready, man. He grabbed his whole fucking bag, and I was surprised. He threw his fucking bag. Yeah, I'm staying for a couple days. Didn't even ask me. I was like, all right, let's fucking go then. Hell yeah. At that moment, I made my decision. I was like, fuck that. I ain't going another week of going backwards, man. I ain't going another week of not bringing it. I ain't going another week of being soft. I ain't going another week of doing fucking 11 or 12 or even 18. We're doing 30 fucking plus, man. That's what we're fucking good for. 30 fucking plus. And since I made that decision, we did 6 Monday. We did 5 fucking yesterday, man. We're already at fucking the halfway point. What took us to Friday to do the last 2 weeks in LA. When everybody saying it's the hardest place to fucking sell, but we're getting the best fucking results out here. In the hardest place to sell. In homes, not to mention. Haven't hit one mobile home door. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this shit, you guys. Let's go, man. It's time to start fucking running. Time to check yourself. Look yourself in the fucking mirror. Say your prayer to God, man. And get real with yourself. And fucking promise yourself that you're going to make this shit happen. It says on the goal sheet, man. Promise yourself you're going to make this shit happen, you guys. So that's pretty much all I got to say today, man. Because, you know, I would have had a longer meeting. But time is of the essence. I got to go make my money, man. I know you guys got to make your money. I got to build my business today, man. And I know it ain't going to take me all damn day to do, but I'm going to be working all day. 10 o'clock at night, I'm still going to be fucking working, man. I'm getting my money in the gym, getting my money with this fucking guy, making sure he's getting his fucking money, making sure we're rolling and getting this deal going, man. So I ain't fucking stopping, man, because I can only imagine off this fucking momentum that I've built up this far, if I had a whole fucking year of this shit, 2 years, 3 years, where the fuck would I be at? Where the fuck would you be at? You guys ever had a point to where you just feel like you're unstoppable, man? Like you're just flowing, every person you talk to, you fucking closed. Now imagine if you stayed on that for this whole time, you just 7 days a week, man. You have to. Because that one day off will fuck you up, man. That one day of not tricking your mind and getting yourself into that mode, you might bring it 1 degree less. Because it takes 100 and what, how long? 112 degrees to boil water? At 111, that water don't fucking boil, man. And that could be that 1 day off where you're 1 degree off. And you go lower, and you go lower, and you ain't as near as hot as where you need to be, man. So that's how I look at it, and I was like, you know what? Fuck that. 7 days a week is what I gotta fucking do, man. For the rest of my life. So it might not be the rest of my life, but I gotta tell myself it is. Tell yourself it's gonna take you 2-3 years to do it. You'll do it in 90 fucking days. That's what Patrick and David did. So I'm gonna test that motherfucker's theory, man. I'm gonna find out if that's the truth or not. They say don't trust anybody else's research but your own, man. So I'm putting my own fucking research in. I'm working 7 days a week. I'm getting everything that I fucking got. And I decided that last week, and it's already fucking started. You see what's going on, man. You see what's fucking happening. It's happening right in front of your guys' eyes, too. You can sit back, be a spectator, and see what's going on, and just watch me go, 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 go. Like I did with fucking Travis. See him go, 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 and just sit there. Or you can jump in the game and fucking climb with me, man. And see the levels that I'm going through. Get to the levels a little bit easier for you guys, man. It's right there. So I'm gonna get into my goals, man. I want guaranteed results. How I feel today? I feel like an 11, man. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to go. How should I feel accomplished? My goals at 10. My focus level is at 11. How much money I want to make today? A lot more than I did yesterday, man. The name of the game is growth and getting better. That's all I'm focusing on, man. So everything I can see, every opportunity that I have, I gotta do that. How much money I want to make this week? Double my average paycheck this week. How much money I want to make this month? The most I ever made so far. How much money I want to make this year? 10 times more than last year. What is my short-term goal for today this week? 100% off the Cadillac. 2+ same days today. Continue to work with Siraj, getting him to be independent closer, schooling him to the grind. Get SS to 35+ per week. Continue to build, grow, hire, and train, man. Build, grow, hire, train. That's the name of the fucking game. What are your next major goals for the month and the year? Be better every month that goes by. Level up every month. I get bigger. I get bigger and bigger and better on a weekly basis. 20+ man team by the end of the year, man. 4 months. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm willing to sacrifice and do to guarantee you accomplish these goals is consistently working. You know, fucking training, hiring, closing. It keeps me in the grind, man. It keeps me focused. It keeps my mind running. It keeps me seeing different opportunities, man. It keeps me woke, man. It keeps me alive. It keeps me going. I don't stop, man. If I don't stop, I'll live the life that I want to live, man. And I know exactly how to get there. This is the vehicle that I'm going to use. And it may not be what I'm doing 10 years later, but this is the stop. I perfect this, then I'll be able to get to that next level, man. Then I'll be able to get to the next level. I'll prove myself worthy of it. So, what do you want to sacrifice? I already said that. What can I do to improve myself in this company? I know if I'm on fire like this and I continue to grow, hire, train, and close every single day, day after day, it can't help but rub off on you guys, man, because that's the environment I'm going to put myself into, and it's going to rub off on you guys, man. So mistakes you made yesterday kept me from accomplishing my goals, not ensuring the same days, but I still fucking closed them, man. He still fucking closed them. Technician's actually putting that bitch in right now, man. So I signed I won't make these mistakes anymore. Signed that to Sean Chapel. How hungry when it comes to goals, I'm a 10, man. I'm fucking starving, you guys. I'm hungry. I'm pissed off for fucking greatness, man. So unless you want to, you know, be against me, you don't want to be against me, man. You don't want to go up against me. You fucking don't want to, man. You don't want that side of me. Because I will tear you the fuck down. I will eat you alive, man. I will dominate you, and I'll just do it over and over. Because in my mind, it's a fucking marathon. You could sprint from here to that fuck. You'll get there, but guess what? You're gonna stop, and I'm just gonna keep fucking going, man. Like Fernando, he says in the turtle and shit like that. He just keeps moving. You're gonna wear the fuck out, man. I'm building myself up for this shit. I've been building myself up for this shit. I'm built for this shit for the past 5 years. I seen what it took to get there, man. Now it's time to fucking go through it. And you guys do the same fucking thing too, man. So growth is key. Grow in your team. Grow spiritually. I've been praying a lot more as well too, man. So that's why the magic is happening. It's fucking God working. He sees that, you know what, son, you're ready. You're ready. I see that you're ready. Your vibes is ready. The way you feel is ready. Your energy is ready. Your thoughts that you're having, you're fucking ready, man. So I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Let's see what you do with it, man. Here you go, son. I've been waiting for you. I want it more than you do, but let's see what you fucking do. And I'm running with that. Get better, never stop it, man. That's just the biggest thing. I don't care what goes on. You know, people die, fuck myself up, whatever, man. I ain't stopping. My mind is made up. My mind is set. Make the decision, you guys. Fucking decide. Just make a decision. That's all it is. It's a little ass decision, man. And just stick to it. That's all it is. It's that fucking simple, man. It's that simple. He stuck with it for 3 fucking years. And Murray told me the story, man. He says he was driving. He didn't know what was going on. He was fucking broke, man. He was crying all the way from here to the Skyline office, man. Just broke down, started crying. You know, showed up to the Skyline office real early, man. And he made a decision. When he was crying, all that stuff like that, like, man, I gotta make it. Like, God, I gotta make it. I gotta take care of my kids. Like, Lord, I gotta do this stuff. That decision was made, and he went on a fucking tear. He doesn't care how long it was gonna take him. At that point, he decided to grind as long as he had to grind for however long he had to do it. He was willing to fucking do it. If it was fucking the rest of your life, he said you gotta sign that contract with yourself. Would you rather sign a contract that say you get 100 grand a year, or sign a contract that say as long as you fucking work hard and you do it, eventually you will live the life that you want to live, man? Which contract are you gonna fucking sign? He signed the one that eventually took it, even if it fucking took him to 90, and he got his fucking $1 million on his 91st birthday, and then he fucking died the second day after being a fucking millionaire. Fuck it. That's the pill you gotta fucking swallow, man. That's it. Make the decision, you guys, and decide, and then put your actions up to it, man. Don't just decide and then forget about it. Decide, keep it at the front of your mind, man. Focus, and keep fucking working towards it every single day, you guys. And that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm fucking doing, and I'm applying it, applying everything I've learned, all the mistakes I've made. I'm learning from the mistakes you guys are making. I'm reminding myself of the mistakes you guys are making. And yeah, I'm still gonna make mistakes, man. We're not perfect. I might be late too, you know what I'm saying? You might have to tell me this shit, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking late a couple times at the same time too, but guess what? Nobody stepped up and yelled at me like that. You could have did it, but you fucking didn't. Why? Because you ain't on the fucking same level that I'm on right now. The wavelength, the brain length, all that shit, you ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? We're here to check each other, man. Make sure we make it. I'm accountable for you guys. You guys are accountable for me, man. We hold each other accountable. That's why we have this. Our environment, you can't have nowhere else, man. You can just have a fucking work at Burger King. The guy can yell at you, but you can't yell back at him, man. You can't fucking point out his flaws and say, look, man, this is what I've been seeing you doing wrong as the manager. I feel like you need to do this better. You're like, what, man? Get the fuck out of here. Fire. Go flip those burgers, man. Over here, you can do that. It's constructive criticism that we have, man. We're here to make each other better. We're here to make each other better. And that's one thing that the guy Carlos said, the new guy said, man. So that's all I got to say today, you guys. It's 8 a.m., man. Swallow the fucking pill. It's not 8 a.m. and back to fucking 10 a.m. That's what it is now. It's 8 fucking a.m. If you got to get up 2 hours early, get up 2 hours early, man. Because if you're willing to do that, you're willing to go through anything. That's the first W of the day. If you can get yourself up at 6 to be here by 8, that you're already starting off with the fucking W, man. You already got momentum for the day. And then you got somebody next to you and you're training them. I'm already got him going. He fucking perfected his pitch. You got to hear this guy's fucking pitch now. He knows the equipment. He knows all. He still don't even know the points. He don't even know fucking. He don't know none of that stuff but how to fucking sell, man. He's ready to go. His pitch is good. He gets in the door, knows what he's talking about, knows how to explain, doesn't have no fucking fear. I'm already a second W, man. I was here on time. That's 3 W's, man. I'm already winning throughout the day. Only thing I'm missing is being here on time and being fucking a deal by noon. That's the one thing I'm missing to get my next W. That everybody else getting on board. The team selling, W. Same days, another W, man. The money that's being made, another W, man. Feeling like a 10 at the end of the day, W. Get back in the gym, getting more money, W, man. Going to bed focused, W. Doing it again the next fucking day, W, man. Wins all across the fucking board. Now do this for fucking 5 years. Where are you gonna fucking be at in 5 years? Day after day after day after day after day after day. And let's say you do get a little L, you might slip up. But look at how many fucking W's you got. You know what I'm saying? Like just through winning, like it don't even matter, man. The mistake don't even fucking matter anymore. You can afford to take a little L every here and there. But on average, you're getting W's, baby. That's what it's fucking about, man. Get some fucking W's. Don't start off with the L. And what does late start with? A fucking L, you guys. You got a big fat L on your forehead when you walk in here after the fucking meeting. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a fucking L7 weenie. L7 weenie, like they say in SoundCloud. L7 weenie, a fucking loser 7 times over, man. Don't be a fucking loser, man. We're not here to fucking lose. We're here to win in every aspect of life. And when you're on the grind, you look for ways to fucking win, man. My shirt was wrinkled. I ironed that shit. I look better. That's fucking W right there. I didn't want to get up at 6, so I set my alarm for 5:40. I like pressing snooze. Set your fucking alarm for 5:45 and snooze that bitch. And then get up at fucking 6, man. Don't set it for 6 and then snooze after. That's what I had to do, man. I had to take that little W, man. Baby steps of progress. I couldn't get up at 6 initially. First it was 6:45 just to get up at 7. I was like, all right, I want to get up at 6:45, so I got to get up at 6. 10-minute intervals. I snoozed like 4 times. That was my habit at the time. I broke that shit. So we're here to get W's, baby. You're here to get W's. You're here to get W's. You're here to get W's. W's, 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 man. Let's get fucking W's. I don't want no L's around me, man. No fucking losers. No losers, man. We can't tolerate that shit. I won't tolerate that shit. No stupid people ever. Fuck that, man. Never. Fuck that. We got too much on the line, you guys. And when you make the decision, you will begin to fucking realize how much you really have on the line, man. If you stop thinking about this stupid shit that we think about all the fucking time, and you actually start thinking about getting serious, what does that say? What do you say? Get serious? Get smart? GS? GS? Get serious? Get smart? And take action, man. Go get it. Go get that shit. It doesn't say get serious and then think about dumb shit all day, and then get smart and then fucking act like a dumbass all fucking day, and then take action by fucking doing a little bit and then stopping. Fuck no, man. Repeat, man. Live, die, repeat, like that movie is. Live, die, repeat. You live, you wake up in the morning, you're ready to go, feel like a 10, kill yourself all day, eliminate your habits, do the shit you don't want to do, and you fucking repeat it the next day, man. That's all it is. So that's all I gotta say. About to have a fucking badass fucking day. I want to go over the numbers first from yesterday too, and then you guys come up here and say what you gotta say, speak your mind, whatever you want to say. But I'm gonna go over the fucking numbers because we gotta hold ourselves accountable, and that's what we gotta do, man. That's just what we have to fucking do every single day. Back to the rituals. Every day we did the numbers. So we'll start off. Sean, I did 1. No install. Siraj, you did 1. Raul, what'd you get? 2, right?
Yeah, they're both going in today.
Both of them are in? You saved the other one?
Today. They should, yeah, they should.
Did you have one going from the day before? So you had 1 install yesterday? Alright. Who's next? Angel.
1 and 1.
Good shit, man. You're selling every day. You got momentum on your side. Look at that. That's a fucking W right there. You gotta find ways, man. You did 2 the day before. You did 1 right now. You're hot, man. Keep fucking going. You got the momentum. Now just bring somebody with you. Show them the deal. Show them your energy. Show them your flame. And guess what? They're going to be attracted to that because nobody else has what you're bringing to the fucking table, man. It takes momentum to get that. It takes growth to get that, man. Good shit, Angel. Let's go, man. Let's fucking run. Nesto. Nothing.
Yes.
Let's go, man. And you're fucking late. Now what does that look like? No deal and you're late. Is that a W or an L?
It's an L.
It's a fucking L, man. Your brain's got to be working to recognize this. Now, what does that do to you? If you say, wake up, like, fuck, man, I can't be fucking late. I didn't get a fucking deal yesterday, man. Now you're building yourself for fucking success. But I guarantee you didn't fucking think about that. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But I bet my money that you probably didn't because you were late. Fur Dog. What'd you get yesterday?
Nothing.
Nothing. Who else do we have? Gabe.
1 and 2.
Good shit, man. Gabe fucking sells every day. What'd What's your name, Hector?
Xavier.
Xavier. Why does it say Alex McGuire? Alexander McGuire. On the
Because
wall?
Grandpa Ed
installer.
uses my install.
Oh. Who else got deals yesterday?
Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Baby Nesto. Did it get installed?
Yeah, I got installed.
Put Marcus
And
down.
also, yeah, Marcus.
With the K, right?
Yeah.
US?
Yeah.
And then who else?
And then Adrian got one too.
So let's go, you guys. We gotta have the numbers up. And one thing that pushed me a lot,
He got installed.
installed.
Pete, nothing. Frank, nothing.
Fuck those guys. They don't even show up every day. So one thing that I did help, you know, and is holding the numbers, man, holding it accountable. You see who gets deals every single day, man. It sucks when you got a fucking gash next to your name. It's like a gash in your skin. You're fucking
Yeah, it
leaking
does.
everywhere. You gotta get to the field as soon as possible and patch that bitch back up. And then guess what? You gotta get another one on top of that just to break even, man. So that's my meeting for today. I don't know if you want to keep filming or whatever. Go through the goals, see what everybody has to say. But that's my meeting for today, you guys. So let's go.
Oh, yeah.